So one point that has ended the careers of many forex traders is what they call FOMO, all right? It's what they call FOMO, or the fear of missing out. And talking about FOMO, or the fear of missing out, something which goes in line with that is what they call a retracement, is what they call trade retracement and trend reversals. Many people don't know the differences because these are two different things, a trade retracement and trade reversals. Many people don't know the differences between a trade retracement and a trend reversal, because you see the market is going up, and just because somebody sees a small retracement in the market, the person will jump to use a reversal strategy, and just because somebody sees a reversal, the person will jump to use a retracement strategy. So on this video today, I want to teach you guys the differences between between trade retracement and trade reversal, and how you can, and the strategies you can be able to use on each of these circumstances, so that you don't blow your account or you don't end up as one of the statistics. Because in forex trading, 90% of all forex traders lost 90% of their account balance in the first 90 days of trading. So if you don't want to be statistics, if you don't want to be part of that 90-90, they call it the 90-90 rule. So if you don't want to be part of this 90-90 rule, then you also have to understand the difference between a trade retracement and a trade reversal. All right. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ndemeze Golof, and on this channel we talk everything about trading, business, personal finance, and tips to help you stay profitable on a consistent basis. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, make sure you smash the like button below, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can always be updated once I come up with content like this. With that being said, let's jump into my screen and see what we have on today's video. So what is a trend retracement? Let's start with the trend retracement. A trend retracement is just a temporary shift in the current market price, after which the market resumes the normal trend. This is what I'm talking about. If the market is going up, let's just take something like this. Let me change my color. So if the market is going up like this, good. Because there is no way you ever place buy in forex. You ever place buy and your chart will just go like this and hit your take profit. Never. There will never be a situation where you just press sell and the market go like that and hit your take profit. No, you will never see a situation like that. But you always see the market moves in waves. All right. So each wave the market form is called a retracement. You see, because here, if I have to link this and link this, you see this is a typical uptrend, right? This is a typical uptrend. And what is the definition of a retracement? A temporary shift in the current market price, of which afterward the original trend is resumed. Because if you see, the market went after this point, the market came back here. So this area was our retracement. You see, so the whole of this area, this was our retracement. This was our retracement. Let me put it on red. So this was our retracement. This was our retracement, and here this is our retracement. All right. Retracement. You see, so this is our first retracement, second retracement, and the third retracement. Because the market moves, the market is like you breathing. It's like when you are breathing, right? You breathe in, you breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. That is the same way the market, that is the same way the forex market moves. That is the same way when you press buy, that is how your chart moves. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And each time you have this breathing in and out, it forms a retracement, and a retracement. All right. So that is a trade retracement. Please, that is a trade retracement. And now then, as we go ahead, I'll show you strategies that you can use now to trade this retracement and the uses of these retracements. Good. Let's go now to, since we've known a trade retracement, let's go now to what we call trade reversals. Trade reversals. Remember, I already mentioned a situation where the market is going up. Okay, let's mention a situation when the market is instead where the structure is broken. Because for a trade retracement, one thing you have to notice, the structure is not broken. The structure is not supposed to be broken for a trade retracement. But for a trade reversal, the structure has to be completely broken. So in this case, we have our market going up, down, going up, down, up, down, up. Then when it came here, you see this structure is broken, then it starts pumping like this. Good. So watch this. Let's change our color so that we make things look interesting. So watch this very well. So this one was actually bouncing up and up. So this one was what? This one was an uptrend. All right. This one here was an uptrend. Then after, remember here we're making higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher highs. All right. Then higher lows. Then here the market, instead of forming after this higher low, after this higher heights, the market form, instead of forming another higher height, the market break this point. The market break this particular higher lows. All right. So if I have to draw, the market break this point at this point. The structure was broken. The structure was broken at this point, because here you can see now the market started forming what? The market started forming lower lows, lower heights, lower low, lower heights, lower low, lower height. All right, lower height. So you see the structure is complete. The structure has moved from higher heights plus higher lows to lower lows plus lower heights. All right, the structure is completely broken. And anytime the structure is completely broken, that is a reversal. You don't even need to, you don't need any other explanation, you don't need any other tool. Anytime the structure is broken, the market has already reversed. So what is the definition of a reversal in the market? It's a complete change of the predominant trend. All right, a complete change of the predominant trend. Because here we had an uptrend, but here we instead have what? We have a downtrend. That is a typical downtrend. So what? The market has already changed. The market changed from an uptrend to a downtrend. That is now a typical reversal in the market. That is an example of what we call a reversal. So what do you do when you spot a reversal like this, and how can you trade a reversal, and how can you easily spot a reversal? That is something I want us to cover on the next slide. Good. How to easily spot reversals. The first thing, a break in structure. You see, this is the most important one. A break in structure. A break in structure. That is the first one, a break in structure. So long as the structure is broken from higher heights, higher lows to lower low, lower highs, that is a completely different structure, and the market has already changed direction. All right. Then the next thing is a break in trend line. Remember here, let's go back to this chart. Remember, a break in trend line. The trend line was broken. The trend line, this was our trend line. That was our trend line, and here our trend line was broken. All right, so a break in trend line is also an early signal for a potential reversal. So anytime you have your trend line and the market is bouncing on it, once that trend line is broken, you need to start looking for a potential reversal. And what happened? The market came back, tested the same level, and start falling on the opposite direction. All right, so now that is that about that. So let's go back to how to easily spot a reversal. So a break in trend line, then using the Fibonacci. I already taught you guys about the Fibonacci tool, right? So here you can still use a Fibonacci tool to spot potential reversals. Let me show you how you can use the Fibonacci tool to spot potential reversals. All right, good. I think I need to add another slide. Let's add another slide here. Good. Yes, let's add another slide. Good. So on this slide, it is very easy. You guys already know how to use the Fibonacci tool, right? Let's just assume the market is bouncing like this, bouncing, and here the market is currently there. We have our swings, we have our higher heights, higher lows, we have our higher height, then higher low. So here, this will become what? Our recent swing low. Our recent swing low. You see, so this area will become our recent swing low in the market. And to use the tool, there's already a detailed video on the channel teaching you guys how to use the Fibonacci tool. So to use the tool, you already have your swing low here, and here you have your swing high. All right, here you have your swing high. What do? You take your Fibonacci from here to here, and now you have levels like this. You have levels. You have what we call the 50% level, the 61.8%, and the 38%. These are different levels. This area, these levels, or these Fibonacci levels, they'll be able to guide you to join back this trend, because this is an uptrend. These two will be able to guide you to join the trend, because now the market is already up here. Where will you be able to join the trend, or where will you be able to place buy. So these two, that is why it is called the Fibonacci retracement tool. It will be able to help you to join the trend. So if the market retraces back to the 38%, 50% or the 61% level, we'll be able to buy. But what if the market, because these are the most significant levels, the 38% level, 50% level, and the 61% level. What if these levels are not held? All right, what if the levels are not held? What if the levels are not held? What will you do? So if the market instead come down, let me change the color. If the market instead come down, and instead of holding, the market come down, it wasn't hold here. If the market come down and instead of holding here, you see the market pulling down to the 100% level, then that is a potential early. Remember, we are talking about early reversal signs. So if the market come here and instead of being held at the 38% or being held at the 50% or being held at the 61%, the market push down to the 100%, you know that is a potential reversal, or a reversal is very imminent on that particular chart. All right, so that is how you use the Fibonacci tool to be able to know how to get into the market. Then what to do during a retracement. Remember, once you already have a retracement, there are a few things you can do. One thing, you can manage your trade. So manage your trade. So you can use a retracement. During a retracement, you can manage your trade. So let's just say the market is pumping up and down, up and down. If I have a retracement here and I bought here, I'll be able to shift my stop loss from here to here. You see, so I'll be able to shift my stop loss from here to here, because now I have a retracement. I have another swing low in the market. So I might be using my swing lows or my retracement to manage my position. That is why here I talk of what? Trade management. You can use, anytime you see a retracement in the market, you can use it to manage your trade by shifting your stop loss. Or another thing you can do is to add to your current position. Add to your current position. You see, so you can either use it to add to your current position. I already explained, if the market is pumping up and down, anytime, that is what I used to call trade stacking. You are stacking many positions. All right, you are stacking, you are adding many positions. So what I can still do is, anytime the market pull down, I buy here and I put my stop loss. I put my stop loss, maybe I break even. Anytime I have a retracement, I buy again. Anytime I have a retracement, I buy again. And as I'm buying, my stop loss is coming to the next swing. My stop loss is coming below this other swing. And that is how I'm stacking, I'm stacking positions. So anytime you see you have a retracement, you can use it to manage your trade by shifting your stop loss up, or you can use it to add to your position. That is what we call adding to your position or stacking your positions. All right, those are the two main ways, the two main uses of a retracement, or what you can do anytime you have a retracement. Then how to trade reversals. I already taught you guys on most of my videos how you can be able to trade a reversal. Only trade in the direction of the trend. If the market is bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down, we know very clearly that this is an uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows. We know clearly that this is an uptrend. And if the market is in an uptrend, please, the only trades you have to only be looking for are what? Buy trade. You only have to be looking for buy trade. And if the market is in a downtrend, the only trade you should be taking are sell trade. That will enable you to be able to use what we call a risk to reward. It will be able to give you a higher risk to reward, and also prevent. So always try to prevent, always try to trade with the trend. Always try to trade with the trend. And part of trading with the trend is, if the market is going up, always be looking for buys. Always be looking for buys. And if the market is going down, always be looking for sells. All right. So that is done about how to trade a reversal. So if the market was in an uptrend, you only be taking buys. And if you discover that, okay, at this point the market has already changed the direction and it is now going down on a downtrend, the only trade you'll be taking will be sell trade. All right, good. I'm so excited sometimes when I bring these topics to you guys, because this is what I use myself on a daily basis. So with that being said, we've come to the end of this of this very sweet and a short video on how you can be able to know the differences between a trade retracement and a trade reversal. So please always go back to your chart to be able to do back testing as much as you can, so that you can be able to figure out most of these things I explain on my video. And if you want to use the same broker I use, please check the link below to choose the same broker. And if you like the way I teach and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button below to subscribe to the channel. Also check this video, which I'm going to leave the link over here, which explain more about trade management, trade execution, stop losses, the Fibonacci. And if you haven't watched all the videos on the playlist, check this playlist. And if you like the way I teach, please click here to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.